Welcome to Rocksolid Productions, where in this video we are going to unbox and test out the CharJenPro Stingray adapter for the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. Stay tuned! Hey everyone, Gary here from Rocksolid Productions. If this is your first time here, before we get started, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here in this video, especially now with YouTube playing all these games with smaller independent creators on YouTube, where they're de-emphasizing the little guy and pushing larger companies and corporations. It's really hurting us smaller creators out there. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel, and if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification. That way each and every time we upload new content, you're kept the most up to date, and do that for all of your favorite content creators out there. I am sure they would appreciate that as well. So in my hands here, this is the CharJenPro Stingray adapter for the Nintendo Switch. We recently talked about my backing of this Kickstarter. You can see the information on that right up there. What this does is it provides you basically a dockless dock for your Nintendo Switch. It gives you pretty much the same ports and everything as the original dock in a much smaller and more compact design. Plus, it also has a built-in Ethernet port. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw it on the bench, we're going to test it out, and we're going to check and see exactly how this works. Come on, let's get started. So here we have the Stingray adapter in the box. It is the translucent black version. You've got the CharJenPro logo up top, and again, just the name of the product down below here. On the back, compatible with Switch and Switch Lite, and as you can see here, it does not support outputting of video. Based in LA, if you have any issues, you can go ahead and contact them at charjenpro.com/support. And then on the back here, you can see the different types of ports, where it has HDMI, Ethernet, USB C for power, USB 3.0, and USB 2.0. And you can learn more about the Stingray by visiting charjenpro.com/switchstingray. So let's open this bad boy up. It is extremely compact, I will say that. I do want to thank Charlie and Jen for sending us one a little bit early. So there's the adapter itself. I just want to double check that there's nothing underneath. There's nothing underneath. So looking at the Stingray adapter itself, you can see it's well vented to help dissipate heat. On this side here, you have a USB 2.0 and 3.0 port. You have your USB-C for power, your HDMI output, and then your Ethernet port along the side here. And then obviously you have your USB-C here that will plug right into your Switch or your Switch Lite. Very light, I do have to say. And connecting it is super easy, so we're going to grab just our Switch for beginners, and we're going to plug just right into the bottom. And then we can connect our accessories here. We connect there for power, and then connect there to go to the TV. Now, this does not include a power supply. CharJenPro is offering a version that does come with one. I did not back that one, but you can use, and what I would recommend using is if you're not going to use the CharJenPro adapter, use the OEM Nintendo adapter. You know that will work. Now, one thing I do want to test is I do have our Bluetooth adapter here. I want to plug this into the bottom here and plug this into the side, and I want to see too if this will still work as it should. So what we're going to do, we're going to connect everything up to our television, and we're going to test it both coming through the Bluetooth adapter here and through just going straight through the Stingray itself. Let's get testing. All right, now you guys normally don't see this part, but I just want to make sure that everybody sees this part so that they know that there's no funny business going on. Here is my Switch dock, and I'm going to disconnect the power and HDMI cables. Pull those off. Power will go into there. HDMI will go in there. And now again, we're going to test it with the Bluetooth adapter on there too for the headphones. And we'll see if everything comes through like it should. So it appears that having this on there does affect the pass-through capabilities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass that, and we will go straight into the into the Stingray, and everything's now up on my TV. Let's try it out. So with everything connected, I actually have our stock dock sitting next to here, just again, so you guys can see it is coming through the Stingray here. So let us pick a couple games. Let's go first of all let's go to Street Fighter. I mean, it's one of the games I always test out whenever we're looking at like lag, latency, delay, things along those lines. Because that is something that is going to be important to, make sure that it's not adding any of that to there. From a picture quality standpoint and everything, I mean, just looking at the splash screens here, looking at the main menu on the Switch, everything I think looks just as good as the original dock, so no issues there as far as image quality. Now, I am using the KMD controller that we recently reviewed. I really like this controller. Mexico! Oh, I hate playing against T-Hawk. Got him. Now, I was blocking. He should not have been able to hit me. No, 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 no. Oh, I have like no life left. And he got me. T-Hawk. It's my friend Chris growing up would always kick my ass with guile with stuff like that. He has just got that one move. He's John Cena. He's got one move. Got him. All right, we're tied, one apiece. Actually, no, I guess he'd be more like Kevin Nash, the 6 moves, including the hair flip. Damn it, I hate that move from him. And it's like there's no defense against it. Oh, he got me. Okay. Street Fighter, no issues there. Now, for those curious on that Bluetooth adapter, I could actually use that still with this adapter here. It actually came with it. It is a male USB to a female USB-C, and I could just go into one of the open 2 ports on the Stingray adapter. I could do that. I just wanted to see if I could plug it into the system and then plug the Stingray and have it work. It just doesn't allow data to pass through like that, which, no big deal. Yeah, I think this looks great. I mean, it's, no real difference, positive or negative, I'd say, compared to the original stock controller. No, I have actually already been through this this part of the game, just kind of meandering around to kind of show you what it looks like and everything. Now, one complaint I do have about Luigi's Mansion is the fact that you cannot change the axes on the right stick. So up makes you look up, down makes you look down. I'd rather have it the other way, quite honestly. I mean, Luigi's Mansion looks and is playing great. Okay, Luigi's Mansion looks and plays good. Finally, let's check out a Super NES title. Now, one thing I wish that I had just a browser on the Switch so that I could test out the connection speed difference using the Ethernet connection. As it is right now, I am just using Wi-Fi, but in the event that I am traveling, I don't have access to Wi-Fi, or I've got a better connection speed going through Ethernet like in a hotel, it's definitely a big bonus. I always loved the way F-Zero looked. It just, with the scaling, the Mode 7 graphics and everything, this thing was legit. I mean, look at the detail on the ground on the cities and everything. Now, I will argue the Nintendo Online service has pretty much made the NES Classic and the Super NES Classic obsolete. In fact, I've boxed both of mine up. I just was never playing them because everything I wanted to play was on the Switch Online. Whoa! Although I got to be careful and make sure I'm watching the track and not the camera as much. And now, first level has its challenges. Once you get past like the second or third track, oh my God, this game gets very, very brutally hard. But it's so rewarding too. I mean, I'm not feeling any delay, any lag, any latency. The connection feels spot on from what my, the OEM dock or the other docks that I've used in the past. Woo! We actually have 2 turbos because I forgot to hit it at the start of the last lap. Get out of there! Down to second. God bless it! And that's where those extra turbos can come in handy, as you can kind of go over that gravelly looking area and throttle through there and not lose any speed. Pretty solid. Let's wrap things up. So there you have our unboxing and review of the CharJenPro Stingray adapter for the Switch. It does exactly as it's advertised. It provides a great connection that's portable. That's the cool thing about this. This thing is super portable. And just to show you again, I still have my OEM Switch dock right here. I have the Stingray running down below in my Switch. Pretty awesome, especially if I use with something like an M cable when I'm traveling. Oh, that is the way to go. It provides all the inputs and everything that I need, and I'm really gonna appreciate having that Ethernet port on there in the event that I'm in an area where I have really crappy Wi-Fi, which when you're traveling is always a possibility. Now, in addition to the Stingray, they do have another accessory for the Nintendo Switch Lite, and that is, hopefully I don't knock the rest of them down, this is the Switch Lite tempered glass screen protector kit. There's 2 of them in here, and Charlie and Jen have gone above and beyond here for you, our fans on Rock Solid Productions. Let me open up my email here, because if you guys head on over to their Amazon storefront, which we'll have linked down below, find the CharJenPro listing, you can receive a special rebate if you email them with Gary at Rock Solid and your order ID in the email. You can save 40% off on these guys. How cool is that? Thank you to Charlie and Jen from CharJenPro. Now, you will have to pay full price up front, but they'll go ahead and get you that 40% back. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. This is something, especially as I go to conventions and things, that I will definitely be taking with me. Now, I didn't show it working with the Switch Lite because, quite honestly, everything I'm going to do with the Switch, I would do with the Switch Lite, except for using like a USB controller. It's going to work with that. It works with this like that. There's no reason that, to really show that. So, and I didn't want this to be an overly long video, unlike this description right now, which is being overly long. So again, I will have information on where you can pick this guy up down below in a pinned post. Now, if you do have any other questions or comments about the CharJenPro Stingray adapter for the Switch, about the Switch Lite, or anything gaming in general, as always, feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, and over on Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, like I mentioned, you can head on over to Amazon to pick these guys up, pick the screen protectors up. Let me know down below too, do you have a Switch or a Switch Lite? And if you do, what's your favorite color of the system? And what's your favorite game that you played so far? I'm really kind of interested to see what you are interested in there. And do me a favor, use hashtag CharJenPro in the comments, just so we can kind of see what your thoughts are on everything on there too. Now, we will have a link to our Amazon storefront where you can pick this up as well. In addition, if you are looking for any parts, accessories for modern or retro gaming, as always, check out CastlemaniaGames.com. The cool thing on there is what he has, it's called Castle Cash. Basically, the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. And Castle Cash, well, it's cash. Unlike some promo codes like our own that don't work on everything on the store, Castle Cash works on everything on the site. But now, in addition, like I mentioned, we do have our Rock Solid 10 promo code where you can save 10% off of most items on the website. So thanks, Ryan. Thanks to Castlemania Games for setting us up with that. Now, if you do want to get early access to all of our video content, exclusive one-on-ones with me, and a whole lot more, do me a huge favor. Check out our Patreon page on screen right now at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year. You get early access to all of our content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also head on over to our Teespring store on screen right now, where we've got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more for you to check out, featuring the Rock Solid Productions logo. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and hit that bell notification. That way each and every time we come out with new content, you are kept the most up to date. This thing is awesome. It really is. And what I like too is it's a product from people who understand USB-C and understand the power requirements of the Switch. They're very, clear. Either use their adapter or use the OEM one. That's it. You got to respect people like that. My name is Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions and our look at the Stingray adapter for the Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite. I thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon.